Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is currently 3:14 a.m. on this chilly, spooky, early fall evening on this Thursday going into Friday. It is currently 45 degrees outside. I can't believe I'm saying that. It feels like it was just summer. I actually had to turn the heat on today, you guys. I was sitting there and I was like eating dinner, and I was like, it is cold in this house. And I was getting ready to, and I'm someone that like, I would rather be cold and then throw on like a hoodie or a blanket or something than be warm. So it takes a lot for me to turn the heat on. But I was sitting there and I was eating dinner and I was like, it is cold right now. So I turned the heat on. And then me and the pups went upstairs and we took a nap, and it was so cozy. Which is why I just got up a while ago. Alex worked today, and then he went over to his friend Sarah's house after work. And he didn't get off until like 8 o'clock anyway. And then he went over there and they kind of just hung out and caught up and stuff like that. And I watched the first episode of season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK and ate dinner. And then I went upstairs and I laid down. I laid down about 10:30. My plan was to lay down until 12 and get up and vlog. Alex got home at 11. He like came in the door and he was like, hello? And the dogs went crazy. And I was like, hello? And I don't know how I fell asleep so deep from 10:30 to 11, but I mean, I was like out. Probably because of the heat. So he took the dogs out and then he came upstairs and we were just like, he was filling me in on stuff and his day, we were talking for a little bit. So I didn't fall asleep again until like 11:30. And I was like, right before I fell asleep, I was like, I should probably set my alarm. Of which I did, and I didn't get up. And now here I am. And I wanted to finish my audiobook today because let me just tell you. So last night, after I got done vlogging, I finished Arsenic and Adobo, which was really good and really cute. I'm really into that series. I think her next one comes out in March, which is the sequel to it. It ended really cute too. I don't want to tell you guys how because you should read it if you like cozy mysteries. But I really liked it. There's some stuff that happens at the end of it that gets you like real invested in continuing to listen to the series. So anyway, I finished that, and then I started that gay cozy mystery that's called Murder at Pirates Cove. Okay, let me just tell you. Now, this guy, well, it's a woman that writes under the alias Josh Lanyon, is like the #1 Kindle gay romance writer, okay? And I thought it would be like real cheesy. Like super cheesy. I don't know why. I just thought, this is gonna be stupid. This isn't gonna be good. It's just gonna be like, I don't know. It is so good, you guys. I'm like, it's probably one of the, and it's not my favorite because it has a gay main character. It's one of like my favorite cozies I've read so far. I don't know why. And so the main character is this guy who, he's 32. And he's just got out of, I mean, it's really similar to every other cozy mystery. He's just got out of a really bad relationship, and this guy cheated on him, but he's still kind of like in love with him. And he lived in New York City, and he wanted to be an actor, but he was a really bad actor. And he wanted to be like in musical theater. And he's also like this like Scrabble champion. Like he plays in this Scrabble group like every Sunday in New York City. So anyway, his great aunt dies, and she leaves him this mystery bookstore and this like rundown Victorian mansion that's called the pirate seat. It's like this pirate lived in it. And it's like falling apart. The floorboards, I mean, they're so, like the descriptions are actually really interesting in the book. Like the floorboards of the house are all wood that like washed up on shore. They're all like mixed different kinds of wood that washed up on shore from different pirate boats that crashed. And so it's ran through sprinkler. And so like the flooring is like all different and stuff, and there's like secret like compartments and secret doors and stuff in this house. And it's like 6 bedrooms, and so he's like redoing the house because the house is like a mess. And the bookstore he can't sell any books, and he doesn't know how to sell books. And he compares the town to Cabot Cove, which is like in Murder, She Wrote, which I love that he did, because like all of these little towns are kind of modeled after Cabot Cove, like in Murder, She Wrote, but nobody ever says that. And he says it in this book, and I love that. He's like, this town reminds me of Cabot Cove. So anyway, the murder happens like literally on like page 2 of the book. And the murder is that there's this guy in town, and he's running for mayor, and he wants him to sell him the bookshop, and he don't really know why at the time. And he says no, like he's not selling the bookshop. And then he comes back to the bookshop later, and the guy has been killed. And that's the murder. And then it takes off from there. And then there's the police chief, who he swears is gay, even though, like, anyway. It's just really good. It's really, really good. And there are, like, currently, I think, like, 4 or 5 books in the series. The series came out last year. And she's written, like, 4 books in the series so far. This book is so good that I downloaded the next 2 books in the series. And they're real short. They're like 6 hours and 40 minutes or something. So I'm going to finish. I have 48 minutes left of this one. And then I'm going to start listening to the next one. Yeah. So if you're looking for a gay cozy mystery series, Murder at Pirates Cove by Josh Lanyon. I like when I get into a series that I get really, really excited about. And there's been a lot of these books that I really love, but I wouldn't say that I just like literally cannot wait to turn around and read the next one. And that's how I feel about this one. The Arsenic and Adobo, I kind of felt that way about. Like, if the next one was out already, I would feel that way. The Misfortune series, I definitely felt that way. I think she has another one coming out this month. I think I saw that on the Facebook group. Somebody said that she has another one coming out this month. Yes, I am part of the Jana DeLeon instigators on Facebook. So that's that. And then I got up today. Do you ever just have those days that you're like moving so slow? I was moving so slow today. And so I finally sat down and I got a bunch of stuff done. And then I filmed a drama video. I filmed a Peterisms video. I was uploading those. And then I left. I left the house like late. It was like 6:30 or something like that when I left the house. And because I texted Alex and I was like, as I was leaving, I was like, I'm finally leaving for the first time today. He was like, LOL. I went and did a review, and at that point it would have been too late to go to Crumble Cookies, so I went to, I think they're open till like 9, but the line would have been long around the building, so I went to McDonald's and I reviewed this pull-apart donut that I've been wanting to review there for a while, and then I came home and I uploaded that video and was getting my other videos done. I feel like there was another video. Oh, my vlog, you guys. The reason that I posted my vlog so late was that when I laid down to take a nap, it still was not fully uploaded. I don't know what was taking so long yesterday. Our cable is also out. Like, our internet is working, but our cable is out. So I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow because I don't know what's going on with that. I think we lost a signal or something. But, like the internet was like slow today, and like, I had been uploading the vlog for like an hour, and I went and looked, and it said 3 more hours. And I was like, what is going on with this? Like, I mean, it's not like the vlog was that long, you know? So I don't know what that was about yesterday. But that's why the vlog got up so late. I think tonight, when I get home, I may try to render it and just like wait up while it's rendering so that I can upload it while I'm sleeping. I may do that tonight. We'll see. That way I can at least get it uploaded early. Anyway, it was a good day. It was a good day. There's like so many things I want to do around the house. I haven't even fully unpacked yet. I always give Tanya Jean such a hard time because Tanya comes home and it'll be like a week and a half later and she's like still picking and pulling out of like suitcases. And I'm like, Tanya Jean. And she's like, what? She's like, I might want to go on another vacation. I'm just going to leave my suitcases. I'm like, whatever, girl. So anyway, but I never do this. Like, and Alex hasn't unpacked either, but like that's not new for Alex. Like, he always like waits days to unpack. I literally am unpacked like within 15 minutes of walking in the house. I don't know what it is. I have like all these shoes that I don't know where to put. I do have to say this though. I'm very proud of myself. I took all of these shoes on the trip. I mean, not shoes, but like slides and sandals and, you know, whatever on this trip. And I wore every pair of shoes that I took with me on this trip. Literally, I wore every single pair of shoes. I took 2 pairs of sneakers, 2 pairs of slides, 2 pairs of sandals. Well, 3 pairs of sandals, because I took a plastic pair of Birkenstocks. And I wore this camouflage pair of Birkenstocks. And then a pair of dress shoes. I wore literally every pair of shoes that I took with me on this trip. Very proud of myself. Somebody is texting me. Who is texting me at 3:26 in the morning? Pull in over here, post office, and see. A lot of times people in like recovery, like we don't really have like, many of us don't have like normal time schedules, so to text at like 3 something in the morning is no big thing. But sometimes it's like, is it gonna be something like serious, or is it just gonna be like, hey, I saw this show and I was thinking of you? Let's hope it's the latter. Oh, it's my group text. Why are they still group texting about stuff? It's like all these inside jokes, but then Aaron texted this video called "Don't Buy This Serial Killer's Mansion, The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farms." Huh. I'm gonna say, well, I don't wanna. Why did he text it to the group, I wonder? They're acting like we're still on this trip. And so they're like sending these reservation things and stuff. And they're like, table set for 16, parking now, manager. It's like, okay, we are checked in. And everybody's acting like we're still on this trip. It's like so corny. Oh wait, the trip is called the Vegas Extravaganza. What is it called? The Vegas Extravaganza Elganza. That's what the name of the trip is. The group. Silly. And it's literally, the group text has been going all day. All day long. People have been texting stuff. I guess it's kind of fun, but I was like filming videos and I forgot I hadn't turned the volume down on the computer. And I need to remember to take my allergy medicine tomorrow because my allergies are like really kicking. And I had forgotten to turn down the volume on the computer, and my phone is synced to, you know, the whatever, and so to the computer, and so, or something, you know, and so whenever I would get a text, then like it would like through the computer, it makes this noise of which Boo Radley, it terrifies him. He hates it, and he always comes running up to me. He's like shaking and stuff. He hates the sound that the computer makes. It's like bing. Anyway, so I'm filming these videos and it's going off because I forgot to turn down the volume on the computer. So I had to stop, turn down the volume, because it kept on doing it. And I was like, it's gonna do this over and over and over again. Something's going over here at the apartment complex. There's police. Oh, wow, there are several police. Oh, we're about to pass it. It's on the road. Can I not get by here? Okay. I don't think I can get through here. They have the street. Do you know what's so weird about that is that my gut told me to go the other way. They have the street closed off. Can't get through. It's right there too. See it? Hope everybody's okay. I was talking to Tanya today, and she's back in town. We were gonna get together for a fountain pop. She was gonna text me if she got her stuff done, and she didn't text me, so I guess she didn't. But she and Eric had gotten Pizza Hut, and then they had gone over to the kennel because she had a bunch of stuff to do, and he had a bunch of stuff to do. So they were gonna do work over there and eat pizza. She was telling me all about her trip, and I was telling her about my trip and stuff, and she kept on saying, I keep on thinking today's Friday. And I said, well, I swore that you were coming home on Friday. And she was like, no, I said Thursday. I'm like, I swear she said Friday. But anyway, because I feel like she left on Saturday. And so I remembered, like, she's leaving on Friday. She's going to be gone 6 nights. That's kind of how I felt. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So we were, like, catching up and stuff. And I said, as much fun as I have had traveling and doing stuff this summer, like, I am really ready to just settle in for the winter. And she was like, same. Like, I'm ready to pull my sweaters out. I've got to redo my closet. Like, that's a big thing that I need to do here soon, is I need to redo my closet. But I was telling her, I said, you know, I'm like really excited to get my get the bed made real nice, get the fall clothes out, the flannels, you know, and bring down the comfy fall sheets. I need to actually, you know how I was talking about that blanket from that Sunday Citizen? I need to look on, what's it called? I need to look on Pottery Barn where we bought our Christmas duvet cover, and I need to look and see if they have like a flannel or some kind of plaid like comforter. I really, to be honest with you, like, my opinion has completely changed about this in the last year. I used to love duvet covers. I don't love them anymore. I like a good comforter. I like a comforter that is like plaid or big and bulky. Like, that's what I like, is a big comforter. The only problem is that they take so long to wash. and drive. But, you know, it is what it is. And so maybe if I got like a fall comforter set and that blanket. Alex is like, we're gonna be sweating in bed, it's gonna be so hot. I'm like, maybe I won't get a plaid comforter set. Maybe I'll just get that comforter that I want from that Sunday Citizen. And then get the mums. I'm gonna get those mums from Melissa. And then I need to go pick those up from her. And then we also need to sit down sometime this week and talk about the podcast. We keep on talking about how we're going to do that. And then oh my gosh. And then I need to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the front porch. I think I want to go to Costco and get some of those potted things. I might do that tomorrow, but we'll see. Alex and I don't really have any plans for the weekend. I don't think he does. And I definitely don't have any plans. There's more police officers up here. I wonder what's going on up here. Is it a full moon out or something? I don't think you can get through here either. It looks like they're straight across the street. Yeah, you can't because there's a semi behind it. We can't get around. Oh no, there's a fire truck. There's like 4 police officers in a fire truck. I wonder what's going on. I don't see any other cars around there. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it kind of looks like it's something in front that they're behind. Because they're like walking to the truck. Like the firemen are walking to like the truck. Real slow. I feel like they're getting ready to leave. That's how it looks. Maybe not. They're like walking back far away from the truck. Oh, okay. The fire truck is backing up to get out of there. I can't see what's going on. Oh well. Are you guys getting your houses ready for fall and Halloween? I have some pumpkins down in the basement and some skeletons that I think I'm going to bring up this year. But I don't usually do that, you know. I went through this period. I know this is going to sound so crazy, but like, especially since I was talking about this at length last night. But like, the whole cozy mystery thing has kind of like made me get excited about decorating and stuff again for holidays. Like, I went through a period where I just didn't really care. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, I don't want to bring out the huge Christmas tree. You know, if Alex and I lived in a really, you know, I mean, our condo is nice, but if we lived in a bigger house and we had a lot more room, then I would do that. And we did a big Christmas tree the first couple years. And it's just a lot of work. and to bring it all the way up, and it wasn't like we sat there that much, you know. I would rather spend the time and energy on getting like the fireplace fixed, which I need to do, and I would rather, you know, do that kind of stuff than and maybe put up like a couple small Christmas trees or something around the house, you know, and have candles lit and have a nice wreath and some stuff on the front porch. I'd rather have it like little stuff dispersed throughout the house than have like just one big Christmas tree. Although I will say this, I do at times miss having a big Christmas tree. The Christmas tree that I have, or that we have, was my mom's. It's in the is it, or was it mine? And it's a pre-lit, it's in the basement, and it's like in pieces, like not pieces that you put together, it's like falling apart. Like we couldn't use it even if we wanted to. We would have to buy a brand new Christmas tree. So I don't want to get a live Christmas tree with the dogs, because I'm afraid that they will like eat the little things and stuff. Whatever, you know, like the, what are they called, the pine things that fall off the tree. But we have a nice little tree that I put next to the fireplace, and I like to get some greenery in the house and, you know, make the house real cozy this year. If we do it like the day after Thanksgiving or like that week after Thanksgiving, then, you know, then it's a lot of time to make it look nice, and then enjoy it at the same time. As long as it's not a lot, you know, stuff like, I'd like to do some stuff on the banister, of the staircase, like maybe get some garland. And then I would also like, you know, of course we always get a nice wreath every year, and I feel like we usually go to Costco and get the wreath, and then Alex buys those big pots that have like the birch wood in it and the cranberries and the pine and stuff. Those are so nice. I like those. And we put sparkle little lights around those, and that makes me really happy at Christmas time. And, you know, I honestly, just to have like the Christmas bedding on, and like a candle that smells really good, like that marshmallow fireside or whatever it's called, and then you know, to like have something in the kitchen that's kind of Christmassy, and, you know, then the tree by the fireplace, like that's enough, like for me. But like Halloween as well, I want to get like, I think, well, we had this glass pumpkin down in the basement that I had forever as a kid, and I broke it. I used to have it behind me in videos, and then it broke, and not a lot, like we could still use it, but like a little chunk of it broke off, and I was real upset about it. And then my Aunt Kathy also, she had a glass pumpkin that was very similar to that, but I don't think it lights up. And so I have that in the basement too, and then like some skeletons and stuff like that. So I might bring some of those things up for Halloween. And then I don't want to get hay stocks for outside. I'm just like, I like how they look on people's houses, but I just don't want it for our house, because I don't want tons of stuff out there. But I would, and if we had a bigger entrance, I might. But, or like a light pole or something, you know. But I would like to get a couple mums or mum things out, you know, like those containers that they had at Costco, plus the mums that Melissa got. I need to pick those up, like I said. I wish someplace sold, like this would be so smart, for someplace to make like year-round wreaths, you know, like greenery wreaths that were year-round, that in the fall had like, I don't know, like some kind of like fallish like gourds or something, you know what I mean? And then you could have like that, you know, on your thank you. I'm not talking about like the fake ones, the fake wreaths. I'm talking about like a real wreath that you could have that had like, you know, flowers in it or whatever. I don't know. I need to go through all of our candles, and I need to, the ones that are like summer candles, because I have like a lot of Island Margarita that are out, and oh, the camera stopped. I have a lot of, is it like out of focus? I cannot tell. I have a lot of candles that, I was gonna say cameras. I have a lot of cameras. I have a lot of candles that are out that are like summer and spring candles, like spa smelling ones, and I love those. And like Island Margarita and a couple other ones like that. And I need to take those down, and I need to put the fall scents up so that I'm using those. And save the other ones for later. Does anybody know the length of like a life on a candle? Like how long a candle will last, or is it like forever? It can't be forever, right? But do you know what I mean? Like a Bath and Body Works candle, like how long does it stay fresh if you keep it closed and stuff? Because when I light candles now, I have several different scents going, and I want to have them all kind of be fall scents. Let me just tell you, those wine scented candles that I bought that I was real excited about, none of them smell like wine, and none of them smell like Cabernet or any of that. They smell funky, like bad. I think I'm gonna give them to, like, I don't know, away as gifts or something for Christmas, because I don't like any of them. But Alex smelled them. He was like, they smell, he was like, I like them, they smell nice. I was like, do you think they smell like, because my mom had this candle, which I know this sounds so weird that here two alcoholics in recovery having a candle that smells like red wine, but it smelled good. And it was, I think it was like, I feel like it was a Cabernet, and it was called Cabernet or something like that. It was just like a real basic candle, like from, you know, Walmart or something. But she had it on her kitchen island when she passed away, and I loved the smell of this candle, and it really reminded me of like my mom's house. So I've like tried to find this candle ever since, and I just, any wine scented candle that I get, it doesn't smell like that. It smells like bad fruit is what it smells like, which I guess is kind of what wine is, right? But like, that's what it smells like to me. It's just, it smells like bad fruit, like rotten fruit. And I had Alex smell them, because the last two that I got, they came in like really cool, so it's like the bottom of a wine bottle, and so it looks like a wine bottle on the bottom. It's really cool. And I was like, do you like how these smell? Do you think they smell like, well, because one is like Argentinian Malbec, and which is what Alex drinks, Malbecs, and he was like, that doesn't smell like a Malbec, but I like how that smells. And I was like, you do? And he was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I need to just light them and see how they smell in the house. Maybe they'll smell better once I have them lit. I don't know. And on a totally different topic, I was like listening to this book tonight, and it reminded me of this series that I read. Well, I started reading by K.F. Breene called Magical Midlife Crisis. It's another cozy mystery series. But it's very witchy poo. Like, she has special powers, and she finds out that this house that she's living in has special powers and stuff like that. Okay, why is it that I never like books like that? Like, I really don't. Like, I have no desire to read witchy poo books like that. But for some reason tonight, I was like really in the mood to read that. I was like, I want to read one of those K.F. Breene books. I still have 2 left in the series. I mean, she's currently writing them. It's like an active series. But I was like, I really want to read one of those K.F. Breene series where she's like going to the local little like tavern to have like a beer with the guy, like that's he's like some vampire in town, and she's like falling in love with him. And I don't know why, like for some reason, maybe it's the cold weather and all that kind of stuff, that I'm kind of getting into those. I also was like, I need to start making a list of all of the Christmas cozy mysteries that I want to read this year. A couple years ago, it was, I'm going to read all the Christmas books that I can read at Christmas time, which I did. I did a really good job of reading, like, I don't know, like 10 Christmas books that year. And every year I try to do that. And so, like, if there aren't tons more that come out, I feel like I have read a lot of Christmas books. Like, I mean, I feel like I could give pretty good recommendations on Christmas books. And, like, for example, as far as memoirs, David Sedaris's Holidays on Ice, I would highly recommend. I think that was the last book that we read for the book club before Mel and I changed it over to being just a book club to being a true crime book club. I think that was the last book that we read. And then, like, a really good book that it's young adult, but it wouldn't have to be. And I read it like 2 years ago. I can't remember what it was called, but it was about this girl. Her name was Holly, I think. So it's like something Holly, the something of Holly something, like The Haunting of Holly or something like that. And it's about this girl, and she's real rich, and she lives in Beverly Hills with her dad, and her mom's gone, and she's like 20 or something in the book, and she's coming out of Pilates class, and she slips and falls on ice or something like that, or something falls and hits her, and so she dies, and she has to go to be part of, like, every year, this group of, like, ghosts and spirits or souls, they put on this, basically like a Christmas carol for somebody's life, one person. And it's like, you know, the ghost of Christmas present, the ghost of Christmas past. And so she has to play like the ghost of Christmas past, I think. And it's really about her becoming like a better person by helping people see their lives. And it was like a really fantastic book. It's like super, super, super fantastic Christmas book. And I mean, it wasn't just a Christmas book, but it was like whenever anybody asks me about a Christmas book, I always immediately think of that book. And I read that like 2 or 3 years ago. And I think it had more of an effect on me than I really even realized at the time. I'm not a lover of retellings. Like, I don't love retellings of like Cinderella and all that kind of stuff unless they're done in a really unique way. Like, I just read If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy, and that was a retelling of Cinderella, but like, I didn't mind it. Like, it was done in a real cute way, and this was done in a cute way too. I mean, how many more Scrooge Christmas Carol retellings do we need, right? But like, this was done really well. I was really impressed with it, and it had a good message to it too. It was cute. So, go check that out. I don't know what it's called, though. Holly. Something Holly. I'll pull over and look at it in a second. Look it up and tell you what it is. But yeah, like, I want to I'm getting ready for the holidays. I feel like the first thing I need to do is I need to go in and get everything organized. Like, I need to get the drawers cleaned out in the kitchen and the cabinets. I've got 2 upper cabinets, 2 lower cabinets, and 2 drawers to clean out. And then our kitchen is like exactly where I want it to be, except for the chair that always has stuff that I've been sent on it. Like, I'm constantly like putting stuff on there that I was sent. But other than that chair, like, the kitchen is spotless. And then the dining room table where I work, I need to clean that dining room table off and the buffet table behind it. And once that's cleaned off, then that area is completely clean. And then the, what do you call it, behind there, the secretary desk, I need to go through there. I need to take out all the DVDs and all the books that we don't use anymore, and we can figure out how we're going to donate those, and go through there. So clean up that space. I need to box up the journals and the stuff that are in there, because like my mom's journals are in there, my journals are in there. I need to box them all up for the basement, and then the whole upstairs is like clean. That's it. It's really all I have to do. Alex cleaned out the linen closet. I didn't even realize he had. I mean, this was probably like a month or so ago now, but like, I went upstairs and I looked, and like the entire linen closet was cleaned out. Now, our walk-in closet in the bathroom, that's a mess. I mean, it's not a mess. It's like an organized mess. Alex bought this thing that he was gonna, like, when we were at home, on lockdown. So what is that? We're coming up on 2 years now. It's been sitting in the bathroom ever since then. He bought this thing that he was going to put together in the bathroom that was going to be like this closet organizer. And so that's just been kind of sitting there. But like it has like our carry-on suitcases in there and our suits, and it has our laundry baskets, and it's just organized mess in there. You know, we keep all the toilet paper, all of our bathroom supplies, extra lotion, extra mouthwash, extra toothpaste, extra deodorant, all that, you know, Q-tips, all that stuff we keep in there. What else do we keep in there? Wipes and different kinds of shaving cream and why's my voice rattling like that? Shaving cream and lotions and soap. Keep soap in there. And for a long time we were buying like surplus stuff. We still do every once in a while, but not as much as we used to. Like soap we buy surplus, like toothpaste we sometimes do. But yeah. Like surplus meaning like, you know, bigger amount. So if that was clean and then the basement was clean, that would be like the whole house would be like spotless. And then we could... Those are the only things that need to get done before we start doing reconstruction on the house. And then it's ready to go. I mean, but we're not waiting on that to do the reconstruction. We're not in a place where we want to start it tomorrow anyway. We still want to save some more money. The church has a sign out front that says, "You belong here." I'm really excited. I've been using like the Keurig a lot lately, and I'm really excited about like making tea in the kitchen and, you know, like using my coffee maker more and having candles lit. I've been like really like using, do you know what I mean? Like this is gonna sound crazy, but like using my house. Do you ever just like get up and like you get dressed and not even make your bed half the time, and then you like leave and go do all the things you have to do, and then you come home and you like go to sleep, and then it's like I'm not even really like enjoying or using my house. Like I've been like enjoying my house, like when we've been home, like before and after Las Vegas, I've been like really enjoying the house. And it's funny because Alex is kind of like, the more I've done it, the more he's done it too, where he's like lighting candles and moving stuff around, and like the artwork with the dogs on it, he's like posted, you know, more around the house and stuff. And so it's like, I don't know, we're kind of like both of us settling in and nesting and hibernating, I guess, for fall and winter. But anyway, there's all these movies I want to see too, and shows. I feel like there's like 2 new shows that just started on the Hulu or something. I don't know what it was that I was looking at that I was like, that looks good. This one show is about, I think it's called La Brea. Have you guys seen this? About this woman like falls into the hole and she's like, where am I at? I need to put that in my notes. And there's another show that started on Amazon Prime or Hulu, and it's like The Last Guy on Earth or something like that. That looks good. I need to take a weekend and just like catch up on like every show that I've possibly wanted to catch up on. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Maybe I'll just sit there and I'll just like binge watch show after show after show after show after show. That would be kind of fun to do. But I also want to listen to some audiobooks, so I can get it all done. I can do it all. I can do it all. I need to make a list. You know how I am with lists. I need to make a list of the TV shows that I want to watch, and then like as I get them done, like cross them off, because I want to watch Cruel Summer too. And in that waitress in Las Vegas told me to watch, what's that show called on Netflix? Clickbait. Okay, I want to look up what this book is called really quick. Hold on. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. I'm writing down TV shows that I'm going to watch really quick. What did I say? La Brea, and what was the second one? See, this is what happens, and I can't remember. Last Man, and then Clickbait. Cruel Summer. As if I'm ever going to catch up on all these shows. Okay. Christmas book, Holly. Christmas YA book, Holly. Her name's in the title. The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. It's so good, you guys. Are they making that into a movie? It said something about a movie. There's no movie. Huh. What was the, if you go to that, Cozy Mystery website that I was telling you guys about the other day, I'll tell you what it's called again. Cozy Mysteries. They have a whole list. She has a whole list. Here it is. It is cozy-mysteries.com or cozy/mystery.com. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it on there or not. But anyway, it says, welcome to the Cozy Mystery site, right when you get to it. A guide to cozy mysteries and other favorite books, movies, and TV. But when you go to it, she's got a whole themed section on Halloween. You know what? I didn't look on hers. Well, oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all have Porsches. These people are over here like, they just pulled up on a motorcycle. Is that a motorcycle or a crotch rocket? It kind of looks like a motorcycle. And the Sun Chip Man is here, and he's delivering the Sun Chips to the gas station. It's like nothing's going on tonight. It's like, well, why would it be? Well, it's a Thursday night. Like, Thursday nights in Indianapolis used to be like big nights to go out and stuff like that, you know? Do you think a zombie apocalypse is really possible? I don't know why I just thought of that. I was like, I wonder if it's really possible for us to have a zombie apocalypse. I like to read zombie apocalypse books, I will say that. So if you have any zombie apocalypse suggestions for books, series, put it in the comment section below. And if you have not read any and you would like to, I would highly recommend the As the World Ends, or As the World Dies series by Rhiannon Frater. Rhiannon, like the song by Fleetwood Mac. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and would you love to love her? Anyway, As the World Dies, and it's by Rhiannon Frater, and there are 3 books. And I think I read the last book as, like, when I started my vlogs. I can remember it's like vlogging and saying, I don't want to read it yet because I don't want it to be over. And God, that seems like so long ago. It's crazy. But I remember saying that. So, all right, I feel like I'm just like rambling tonight. I'm gonna think of some good stories to tell tomorrow night. I'm gonna tell some good stories tomorrow night. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee tomorrow night. I bought a case of Diet Coke, so I have Diet Cokes now. I bought them yesterday. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna come out and tell some stories, tell some fallish, spooky stories maybe. Or just stories of back in the day with my mom and I having chili dinners and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll figure out something. Or going to Conner Prairie in the fall, that was like my favorite too. And then when I would come home, I would make my mom make, she would have to make ham and beans and cornbread, because that's what they had at Conner Prairie, and I love that so much. Do you guys like ham and beans? I did like ham and beans back in the day. I mean, I can't eat it now, right? Because I don't eat ham. But I did like ham and beans back in the day with cornbread, and then you put big slabs of butter on your cornbread. And then you also have a biscuit basket, right? And so you have cornbread in there, a biscuit basket. You have cornbread in there. That looks like a Christmas tree, doesn't it? But it's not. Before long, all the Christmas lights are going to be up. I can't believe that we are like literally like right around the corner from talking about Christmas trees. And I looked over at McNamara Florist, and I was like, do they have their Christmas trees out already? No, but Trader Joe's has their pumpkins out. But then my mom would make biscuits, and then you put big slabs, just regular biscuits, you know, that come in the little, the roll thing, you know, where you pop it with the spoon and open it. That was my favorite part. But she would make biscuits, like with stew and stuff, and then she would bring out apple butter, because I love apple butter. Oh my God, from like the Nashville house in Nashville, Indiana. It's like this little small town. It's like actually that book that I read called Flipped for Murder, which I have the next one. I'm going to read it too. She talks about, I think she talks about the Nashville house in her book. She talks about apple butter or something though in her book. But anyway, so, all right, you guys, well listen, I'm going to get off here now. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Don't forget it. Who? You know who. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Friday, the beginning of your weekend. Thank God it's Friday. And it's Friday. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!